Greetings everyone, and thank you for opening this cast. This is a game I found on Reddit, submitted by, well, I won't say who submitted, because the moment you do, the team who, you know who won, because whoever submits a cast, usually he's on the winning team. But I will try to focus a bit on the person who did ask for the cast, because he asked for some advice on the game. Anyway, let's look at the two lineups. We have Winter Wyvern, played by I'm not gonna pronounce that. Spectre, being played by Prodigy. In the mid lane, we have Storm Spirit in the middle lane. Off lane, Clockwork, played by Sassy. I think that's Sassy Assassin. Yeah. And lastly, we have a support lion called Banisagon, I think. Anyway, let's look at the dire team. The dire team, you have 1k MMR player, always good to have on your side. You have Tiny, being played by 3771. Boo is playing the axe. They're working here to secure the the top ruin for the dire. I think Clockwork could go in, put a cog, and maybe push them up. I think he's gonna try that. No? Oh well, he's trapped with so much for that. And you have in the bottom lane, being played the off lane, a hawk for Jakarta. Take quite a bit of harassment from the line. And Templar Assassin will be your mid lane. Ding ding. Oh, and already we have a disconnect. 1k MMR player living up to his name. Alright. So he's back already. Cool. So it seems like we'll probably have a dual lane top between the Winter Wyvern and Clockwork. We'll see how that works out. Should be alright. No, Winter Wyvern, you're not moving. And mid lane we have Storm Spirit. Storm looks like he's going to go for the early bottle. And it doesn't seem like there's any wards on the Radiant side. Maybe there's something. No. There is one on the Lion. Problem is that the second one is on the Winter Wyvern. Bottom lane we have Spectre and Lion, so it is a 2-1-2. Oh, there's a pause. Yeah, as I thought, he also DC'd. Off to a great start so far with 2 pauses and a couple of disconnects. 2-1-2. I think if you go 2-1-2, you kind of want someone a bit more aggressive than the Clockwork, because Clockwork, he can handle this lane by himself. So putting in a person with him, you should have someone who would really benefit from the farm. But of course, this is a lineup discussion, and in pubs, people don't really care much for lineups. We have a bit more harass. Will that result in anything? Oh, Clockwork, will he make it out alive? No, doesn't look like it. But, nah, no return kill either. I don't understand why Tiny is moving in and out of range so much for the Winter Wyvern. Maybe he's just not familiar with the hero's skills yet. I don't think he should stay. I think that you have to go through all your tangos just to go up to like half life. It's not really worth it. And Silencer, dead. Still, he already got first blood, so it's no big deal. And Winter Wyvern's also out of, well, he has consumables, but you don't really want to burn through all your consumables just at the beginning of the game. In the jungle we have Axe doing Axe things, trying to stack. Well, I think he should make it. I mean, I think he shouldn't have made it. Yeah, I was right. He stacked it, I think, a bit too late. A second sooner he would have been fine. And how is our Templar? I think Templar and Storm both already have their bottles. Seems like Storm is doing quite a bit better than him. He's going for the... Where's Storm anyway? And there he is. He's going for the Overload build. That helps you a lot in last hitting, especially against the Templar Assassin who has so much extra base damage. And with Wyvern, you're gone again. So this is quite this is fine. Some people prefer to go 1-3-1 because when you have 3 points electric vortex, you pull them enough that they will go to your static remnant. Static remnant, when you put it, sometimes of course then we won't walk into it, so you can use overload electric vortex to pull them to it, but you need to get to level 3 or more for the pull to be enough that they will walk into, that they will be hit by the static remnant. So some people go max overload, some people go max electric vortex. Either is fine. I've seen some builds where they even go max for the static remnant. I'm not sure why, because it's kind of hard to aim at. So it's fine. And surely it's definitely helping him last hit. In the middle lane we have sorry, bottom lane. Tiny, Tiny. Why am I saying Tiny? Lion doesn't really have anything to his name. I think he's saving for boots, or maybe maybe the flying courier. Probably boots. And Spectre, she's taking points in Desolate. 2-1. Okay, that's fine. And going for the max axes. Most people I see go for the max Call of the Wild because the Hawk is so good and better slow for the boar. But I suppose it's a preference thing. I personally don't play Beastmaster enough to really comment on his skill build. No, not enough to kill him. Top lane, will we have a kill again? Whoa, 2 more hits. 2 more. Oh, nice. There we go. More intelligent stone for the silencer. It's actually good to throw for the Tiny to throw the silencer, because that way he's guaranteed to steal some intel. And against the Clockwork early on, it's actually quite good because every death is 26 mana gone. So now he has 52, and they'll be able to kill the Winter Weapon. I think he DC'd again. Oh, why is he here if he's DC'd anyway? And free kill. Will Clockwork be able to do anything? I think he'll be able to get the silencer. Seems like it. Silencer is gone. And well, I didn't know this game would have someone DCing this much, but alright. So it's 2-3, and silencer has been involved in all 3 kills. So that's 6 intelligence, 4 from the Clockwork and 1 from the Winter Wyvern. Sorry, 2 from the Winter Wyvern. So he's off to a pretty good start, and he's going for a point in glaives. If you're getting a lot of kills, 1 point in glaive is a lot. 30% of your intelligence when you're stealing and when you're getting in all these kills is very useful. Axe, he got his tranquil boots. Now this is something you should do with Axe, is that when you're jungling, you should drop your tranquil boots, put them on the ground, and then fight. Why? Because there we go, he put it on the ground. But he should have put from the start, so he'd heal the moment he picked them up. Let's see what Storm Spirit is going for. Yep, the max overload. I apologize, I missed that kill. Oh, and Lion buying back early on. If he doesn't save his Spectre, then that buyback was worth. It cost him 200 gold, but he didn't get anything. And as a support early on, when you have nothing anyway, 200 gold is like your whole economy. Looks like in the meantime, Time almost was killed. Silencer doing quite a good job at zoning the enemy out. But yeah, I want to talk about the Storm build. Where is it? Power Treads, that's fine, I suppose. Some people might go Arcanes to turn it into Bloodstone later, but Power Treads is okay as well. I don't think that's going to be a kill. And yeah, he's going for the max overload build. Again, it's really good for the laning stage. Maybe not as strong later on when you need more points in Vortex for the disable, but it's fine since he's seems like he's no, he's not. He hasn't even won the mid lane, but he's doing very well either way. And I'm not sure why he's in the top lane right now. Looks like he's going for a gank, but he doesn't have any ruin or anything. If he jumps on the Tiny is dead. It looks like he's going to jump for him. It's going to have to be a long jump. Oh, Tiny is healing up. Pull. There we go. Dead. Good kill. Another thing about a Skyrim is that it gives you flying vision. So when he used it early on, he was able to see what Time was going to do. And will he make it out alive? Against this Templar, good dodge. And she has no more mana. Oh, wait, she has enough for a Psionic Trap. I'll say he's probably dead. Another DC and come back, but 1 hit. Okay, 2 hits. So it seems like the Dyer's relatively off to a better start. Was that right? Yes. Anyway, let's look at the Spectre. Spectre is... I personally like the hero a lot. However, her requirements for farm are kind of absurd because she really doesn't offer much. Yeah, sure, she has a nuke that does tiny amounts of damage, and this is quite powerful. Haunt gives you global ganking, but when you join a fight, you don't really contribute much anyway. And will he die? It doesn't look like he'll make it out alive. More intelligence for the silencer. 1 hit? No, 2 hits. 1 more. Ooh, and Storm Spirit saving the day by killing that tiny. No, he can't teleport. That was a very good rotation by the Storm. He may be giving Templar Assassin space in the middle lane, but he's making use of it. He's not like leaving it and going and feeding or just running around. So I believe he's what, 3 kills? Yeah, for this. And this is good also, this trick. The tread switching. He switches treads to get maximum efficiency out of his bottle. So he puts it on agility whenever he's drinking to reduce the maximum of his health and mana pool. And I think so far when he jumps in, he usually goes for the intel boots for more mana and more damage. Let's see. Axe, doing axe things. And will we have Winter Wyvern dying? Who's going to help him? Looks like it's going to be Line. Yeah. I didn't realize that Winter Wyvern's Cold Embrace would be so good against Templar Assassin because she only has pure physical damage. And top lane, another kill by Storm Spirit. Or will it be? Yeah, definitely. And see, he's switching to agility treads while he drinks. So good use of that ruin. And will we see a Spectre go down? Oh, I don't know why she did that. I've seen these players whenever they get when they get ganked, they're like, alright, I'm gonna press all my buttons. They just put 4 fingers on QWER and they press all of them, and whatever happens, happens. So just now, I don't see why he used Haunt, because what you could have done is you just die. You're gonna die anyway, you're up against 3 people. And when you come back to life, maybe you wait for a gank, then you use your Haunt. That's way better use than what he just did. Alright. And Cold Embrace? No, not even enough mana. Just boots. That is one poor Wyvern. Will he do it? That was well done. Silencer almost turns around, but Storm at least forced a rotation. Now Silencer against Storm is it's not really a matchup to say the least, but Storm does not get along well with Silencer. Silencer has 2 spells that are very bad for Storm. Firstly, Last Word is terrible. 6-second silence is huge for a hero who maximizes mobility. Oh, he's going for the 3 points Electric Vortex, which makes sense for the Static Remnant damage. I expect after this he's going to go Static Remnant, and probably he's aiming for... Oh, I missed a kill. Probably he's going to aim for an early Orchid. So yeah, Silencer, firstly, if you see someone being dived on by Storm, you just press your ultimate and that's it. Storm can't do much in that fight and make... Oh. You missed. What will we get? No. Didn't get a kill. I'm sorry, I'm chasing this kill while Winter Wyvern was being killed. There we go. Storm. Can he do it? Silencer in the meantime also helping out. How many? I think he has 14 still intelligence. No, he probably won't be able to do much. He's gone. Unless... Oh wow, it's worth it, I suppose, if you lose your Silencer for Storm, but I don't think they really had to. I think Silencer could have just ran and waited for him to roar before doing anything. He tried to walk in, I don't know, to distract him or something, but that didn't go so well. So, Storm, yes, going for the... I think so far the Storm's been playing really well. I don't really see any sort of like thing you can tell him to improve on. But let's look at some of the other players. The max battery assault. He's building himself. This clockwork is building quite right. I think he might be also going for an orchid. Wow, that was very lucky. As he and here we go. Font, come in. One kill. Wow, that may not have gone as well as they hoped. Alright, looking at the top lane, Winter Wyvern and Lion has boots to his name. The supports are really poor on the Radiant side, but I mean, compare them to the Silencer, who's been getting involved in 7 kills, and he really dishes out damage. But I suppose when you can, with finger, you can do a lot anyway. Silencer, not sure what he's going for yet. Spectre, I think she'll save up for the Radiance. Not quite sure yet, it's too early to tell, but at least she's saving up for gold. Oh, and gone again. During the meantime, poor Star Spirit, he got killed. I think, well, it doesn't seem like he used much mana. Maybe he was tossed and roared or something like that. Let's look at Spectre. Oh, Spectre, why? No, Dagger. Oh, Spectre. And there we go. Well, actually they really needed the ultimate. I think the kill was secure without it. Spectre doesn't really do well against Beastmaster because the Hawk can see where you go, even if you walk into trees and cliffs and such. So, Dire just... I won't say they're steamrolling, but they're doing quite well. Mainly because it doesn't seem like the Radiant, their team is doing quite as much, apart from Storm. Spectre has died quite a lot. Oh, look at the top lane. There we go. I have good initiation though, Storm Spirit and the Clockwork. However, unless they take out the Silencer quickly, one ultimate and you have these two heroes stuck among 5, so quite risky. And let's see, Silencer, what's he up to? Doesn't seem like he has much. Silencer is gonna be the solo support this game, and he's still doing as good as both the supports on the Radiant side. Now this is something that you hear players say. They say, "Oh, as a support, you just you buy wars and you don't do anything." What we have is what they're diving on. Doesn't seem like anyway. As a support, some people are like, "Oh, if you're a support, you don't have to do, you just have to get wards and that's it." But Silencer brings so much more to the table than his counterparts, the supports on the Radiant. So it's alright. We have a dive in. I think he'll be able to get that kill quite easily. Nice hook shot. But he managed to throw himself out, and he gets on the cliff because of the roar pushback. Now he's stuck on the cliff and he can't go anywhere. But the rest of his team is here to help him out. Will they be able to? I think they'll be able to take him out. Now, is a retreat feasible? Alright, Boo, hit by the, I always forget his name, Winter's Curse. Storm Spirit is here, but he jumped and used all his mana in one go. He should be fine. 3 for 3 and a dead Silencer. See, in that last fight, Silencer, he was able to take out Spectre precisely because he had farm. If he didn't have his powers, he would have just died straight away. And he's going for Orchid. I think we'll have like 3 Orchids this game now. Where is he? The first one's already out. 12 and 4. Storm Spirit's really doing well. I don't know if you really need 4 points in Electric Vortex after the 3rd one. Some people like to take stats, but I suppose the cooldown goes down, it's worth it. And yeah, Lion he's trying to get Tranquil Boots. He just needs 70 gold. I think he'll make it. I think he'll make it this game. Silencer going for the Orchid. Really good. That's like an extra silence on him. So 3 will be quite a lot. And to make him useful, even if he's jumped on, he has Orchid from Storm. Because if you Orchid Silencer, he loses all his abilities. But with Orchid, he can still provide something. And 18 intelligence. There it is. Tiny. Oh, I like this pickup. A lot of times they see Tiny, they go for the oh, we have a dive in, wherever he's gonna be on. Yes, Storm Spirit will get him. Yes, pretty straightforward. So yeah, this Blink Dagger on Tiny. The initiation it gives you is crazy because a lot of times people on Tiny just build Aghanims into Yasha, into Assault Cuirass, BKB, and they never go for Blink Dagger. I think you really need Blink Dagger to cut the distance. You go in, you throw Avalanche, Toss, you give out a few hits. It doesn't give you pure DPS or crit or something like that, but the amount of time it saves you, you can get in 3 or 4 extra hits. That's a ton of damage. We have a dive in, nice roar. This line is really unfortunate. His friend Winter Wyvern isn't doing as well, and Storm jumping. The Sans have his ultimate. He should have used it the moment he reached. That would have been a kill, but well, they got 2 kills and they're probably gonna get a tower, so it's still something. But Sansa should have had faster fingers. What is the tower status? It seems like Dire have 3 towers and Radiant only have none. Will he go? Star Spirits. He's thinking about it. I guess he's not gonna do it. Oh yeah, Star Spirits is top of the net worth. The problem is the next 5 on the net worth are all Dire. Even Spectre. Spectre is number what? 7 on the net worth now? Nah, that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see. Oh, it's not even Spectre. Crap, Spectre's number 8. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see that the enemy solo support silencer is doing better than your carry. And he's still going for the Radiance. I still think that's a good idea. Maybe you might consider Diffusal, but Radiance is probably the best item for Spectre anyway. But at this rate, he should at least have the Sacred Relic by now. Storm Spirit going in, solo. Nice. See, that's the Blink Dagger coming in to help. Fingered and killed by Spectre's ultimate. Thank God. Nice roar by Lion. This Winter Wyvern curse keeping the rest of the team safe, and that was very good jumps by the Radiant team. They sort of went in like in turns. Oh, nice axe call on 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was crazy. That was beautiful. As the Aghanims, he just went in and he just chopped 3 of them up like salami or something. Well done to Axe. But overall, who is leading? It seems like it's still relatively in Dire's favor. And Spectre got a kill out of that last engagement, so slight farm. Still what, less than halfway to his Radiance. It's gonna be a long game for the Spectre. Axe jumping again. This Axe is doing work. And this is what I mean in general. It seems like the Dire team, while none of them seem to be as good as Storm, they work together better so far, or at least their individual skill on average is higher than the Radiant team. And this Silencer getting closer and closer to the Orchid. Let's look at items. Winter Wyvern, what does he have? Arcane, enough shadows. We'll see. I don't know much about Winter Wyvern's skills to know exactly how he's played. I would think you'd max Arctic Burn and Splinter Blast and Arctic Burn. You have a point in cold embrace from the start because the 4 seconds of physical immunity is huge and stays the same, so you keep it at level 1. But apart from that, I'm not too familiar with the hero yet. But I think that's how you play. You'd max out Splinter Blast first because the nuke damage is quite high, 340. Maybe you can go, I guess, max Arctic Burn because of the cooldown. Looks like we might have a skirmish here. The Hawk providing just, I can't see the tower radius, but it's just outside of the radius, I'd say. And at least in the meantime, Spectre's able to farm the bomb lane by himself. and he can still join with his ultimate. And this is the cool thing about Spectre. Unlike other carries like maybe a Void or an Anti-Mage or anyone else, you don't have to be with your team. You can farm wherever you want as long as you know where the enemy team is and you use your ultimate when they need you. So, oh, nice jump in. Will he get a kill? Wow, not enough. Good Silencer ultimate, keeping his team safe. It looks like the supports are going to go down first. Spectre joining the fight with his ultimate. Will he jump in? Doesn't seem like it, no. Opting not to jump in. And that may cost his team, as it's Storm versus the world. Storm getting 2 kills. And Roar? Ulti? Anything? I'm surprised he didn't just try to chop him. I think maybe he would have killed him. What's it? Yeah. 550. I don't know. Seems like he would have killed him. But Spectre getting close to the relic at least. How was his last hit? I haven't seen him actually last hit. Let's see. Let's get that one, get that one. Ah, he missed him. Alright, you got that one. Well, that seems like he's last hitting fine. Although his last hits are very low for this point of the game. Silencer, not making as much progress to his Orchid. Still with a ton of stone intelligence, so he's hitting quite hard. He has what, 83, so that's what, 41, 42 extra damage. Should be around that. Yeah, 41. Ah, so it's rounded down. I was always wondering, and those of numbers are rounded down or up, but it's rounded down. Here we have an invisible Tiny. Does Storm have the Sans have his ultimate? No. Oh, he was diving for him, but managed to be lucky enough to escape the gank. That was lucky. But well done. Oh, Storm. There's a cool trick where you use your ultimate to fly away. Where is it? Sorry. Where you use your ultimate to fly away as you teleport. And he has a Bloodstone. He has an Orchid. Arcane Boots may have been slightly better early game then, but the way he's been using his Patras has also been quite good. I suppose you don't want to drop your Arcane Boots and use your bomb, but you know, it's efficiency anyway. So net worth, Storm, top, and then 4 of the Dire. So still quite a lead for the Dire team, yeah. Increasing actually. Spectre, he's getting very close. His item, his skill build is fine. I think he went for... Did he go for stats? No. He's going for the max dispersion. I sometimes put 1 point in dispersion, go into stats. I sometimes put a point in dispersion, go more into stats because the increase is only 4%, whereas you get more damage, more attack speed, more life. But you have to calculate what is 4% compared to 2 strength. Ooh, that is hard hitting. Silencer. Oh, Silencer. I don't know why he uses ultimate, but I suppose he was dead from the start. Storm controlling the enemy team very well by himself. The problem is that they focus on Storm. Chop. There we go. They focus on Storm, and the rest of his team, you know, sort of has free reign. But when he is down, it doesn't seem like they can do much against him. I'm not sure why Silencer died before his ultimate. I didn't see it there, so 1. This axe is crazy. I think he's going for Bloodstone. Since he already has his Aghanim's test, I think it's going to be a Bloodstone. I doubt it's a Skadi. That's Bloodstone. He is just jumping. This is what Axe do. You jump in, you get a kill because if 5 on 5, you don't want to fight. So what you do is you jump in, you get 1 kill, and even if it's a weak support, the enemy team won't want to fight that sort of situation. And there we go, first Drax down. I definitely think that based on lineup and the way the game goes, this game should go for Dire because they only have 1 support compared to the 2 from the Radiant, and their support scales really well into the late game. Glaives makes him able to go to a semi-carry mode, and they don't like damage. They have good initiation, they have good damage dealers as well. And Deso And Tiny's gonna have his Agam, so he can rip through buildings in seconds. Oh, Axe going in, silenced. No, Axe missed. Roar, Lion's dead. I don't think I've seen Lion Finger more than once. That was a great cog, capturing all three. But she's out, and it looks like he's dead too. Probably should have just ran back. I don't know why he thought about walking back in, but cost his team. And will they keep dying? Storm diving in. He's dead. And looks like he's dead too. This is one of the issues that you will find in a team. Let's say there's one guy gets caught out, so his friend thinks, alright, I'll try to save him. And his friend thinks, oh, if those two are fighting, I should fight too. And this third guy is like, he's hesitating over here. So the fourth guy is like, well, maybe I'll go in. Then by the time he goes in, he's here. The rest are dead. They're like, okay, we'll go for this guy. So this going in one by one thing, it's terrible, and you see it too often. Most teams should know that, okay, my ally died, we have our axe, cut our losses, we got a really good advantage, you know, let him die. Yes, it would have been 2 kills here when the I think Lion and Silencer and Lion and Axe got caught, and TSU was like, alright, I'm gonna go back, then I'm gonna go back again, and died because of Storm. Then the rest just followed. So that was a big thing to give away, especially because when you're so behind, a team wipe like that costs you a lot. EXP and gold. So, oh, dead. Well, at least he has his Radiance. Very late Radiance, but he has it, so that's something. So yeah, this is one of those decision makings that teams should know. You should know when to cut your losses. Me too. Silence has been dying. Oh my. Oh, I apologize for missing that. I was looking at the line, and this line, his net worth, he has nothing. I mean, poor fellow. And this is not good at all, because you just cannot go that far behind that you jumped on and you get killed with 1 hit. Okay, so that was a couple of hits, but Line, he's almost dead weight now. He's 1 in 11. He doesn't contribute to his team because he has no farm. And even if you don't have farm, at least you can throw a stun or a couple of hexes. But this max mod range is, oh, chop. Going max mod range is really bad. You put 2 points because the cooldown for hex is too long. If you max, and the duration really scales quite well. But the cooldown that you need most of all. Bloodstone paying off, bring him back quick. Looks like he's going for a hex. He's dead. Bye bye Beastmaster. That was a good dive. The Inspector's ultimate cost some damage. So apologize for the lag. And the Radiant take their first tower. Looks like the Dire want to dive in, but oh, Blink, save your team. He should have run back. Now if he dies, this is the same problem we just talked about. If he dies, okay, Axe is dead. Templar is here, and yeah, his Beastman making the right call. If your team, you lost 2 members, just don't take a fight. You're unlikely to win. Oh, any detection? Nice. Pick off. He missed. Unlucky. Pick off and leave. Line just not contributing to this team. He's bringing the support items that he has to, which is all he can do right now. Beastmaster going for Blink Dagger. I would think that Aghanim is actually better for Beastmaster now because the cooldown goes down to like 20 seconds. No, 45. Sorry. But it does give you the ability to fight more often. The range increase is great. But if you're going to talk about range, then it's equal to Blink Dagger. And most of the time, Storm, when he jumps in, he's going to try to Orchid you first, and he might miss. So you could Blink out. Oh. Storm saving his ally. It looks like he'll be fine thanks to him. Very good save, keeping his carry alive. And Spectre, growing up in the world. Oh no, Tiny. No, he doesn't have enough mana to chase. So it looks like the Dire seem a bit not agreeing on what strategy they're to go for. They have this guy who's going for a Vladimir. Sorry, Vlad's. A good item for him because of his summons and because his team has quite a lot of physical. And the 5 extra armor would be really good for this whole team, plus the lifesteal. So, you know, you're not gonna find Vladimir on Vlad's on Tiny, but if you can get it on someone else on your team, then that'd be really useful. Lifesteal is insane and extra damage as well. Clockwork, Orchid, and Blade Mail. We're going for Aghanim's next. Clockwork's Aghanim's gives him 12 seconds, right there. So the Orchid, I suppose they really want to make sure that the silencer is disabled, because when Storm Spirit jumps in and Storm Spirit's making all the space for his team, they need to make sure that Storm Spirit has mobility. And probably the best thing he can do after this is go for BKB. There he goes, his scythe. So he has a lot of disables for this silencer if he jumps in first. And silencer, if he stays behind, he should be fine. Hey, he changed. He went for Yules. Yules gives him the opportunity that if he's jumped on, he just tornadoes himself, and Storm has to go for someone else or back out. And I think also that Yules removes silence, so when he drops back down, he'll be fine. This is how the lineup should be. Nah, they're gonna go for Roshan first. With all their minus armor, between Meld and Desolate, it should be brought down in like, I don't know, 15 seconds or so. Silence, what's he hitting for? 46 damage. So he'll reach about like 90 if he maxes out his glaives, which is pretty good. Too fast. Who's gonna take it? Templar Assassin. Templar Assassin does their most burst damage right now, so good pick. Ooh. Will they get him? Looks like it. And that was not a good dive. And see, he walks in. The rest of his team is not there to support him completely. There goes Lion. What does Lion have? Well, it looks like he's going for Mechanism. So, when Winter Wyvern died, the rest of his team probably should have just either all gone in or all went back, and they didn't want to go in. I think that they should use Spectre's ultimate as like the signal to dive in. And no, you shouldn't go back. You should keep pushing. Use his ultimate when he needs to. By going back, he doesn't put any pressure on the top lane. So and doesn't look like he's even gonna do much here. Should be strength. Being dove on, Silencer using his ultimate. Storm Spirit disabled, but it doesn't look like they have enough damage, and they want to focus on the Spectre more. And oh, beautiful hook shot by Clockwork. Finger, Templar, all dead. They did get the melee racks. That is something that they got out of the fight. But oh well. TA seems like their achievements are costing them a lot. Getting the melee racks was, it was a good step for them, but it cost them too much to be worth it, and they're probably going to be even on experience now, maybe even ahead for the Radiant. And gold, not yet equal, but it's not going to go well for them. I think BKB would be the next best item for Storm. He has enough disables and mana regen. You should focus on being able to attack his team, because Roar goes to BKB and so does Axis Call, but apart from that, nothing else does. If you silence someone while they're BKB, they are silenced, but if you silence then they use BKB, they're moved out of it. It's a bit of a weird interaction. Axe jumping in, I think that's a bit over aggressive, and yep, he's dead. He shouldn't have done that, and it's gonna cost his team. But if they get the Storm, it'll be worth it. They do get the Storm. Now what else? Well, can they go in for more? No. But Storm, look at how long he's gonna be dead for. 20 seconds. That's when you're snowballing, and this is why Storm is considered such a snowball hero. If you get Bloodstone, you get a few kills, you're gonna get an insane amount of charges, and when you die, you just come straight back. Fanny enjoying the view. Go up there. Dire should probably just stick to the top lane because they have enough towers in the other lanes that Spectre can just push and take her axe. But this is Spectre is going to be a problem now. The way that Spectre works late game is that he can split push and ultimate and join his team in a moment, which makes him very annoying to go through. His farm isn't particularly impressive, but he does have Heart and Radiance, and at this point, does he have more? He's going for the Manta build. If Manta is really good on Spectre because your illusions get Radiance, so you go to a lane, you use your Manta, you just run away. You don't have to stick around and expose yourself. And Silencer, will he? No, an Orchid yet. 3 points. Yeah, didn't really scared him off, I suppose. So that's something. Wait, let's look at the experience graph. I apologize for yawning. It's early morning for me. Going for the BKB build. TA has enough damage. Phase boots, crit and deso. He hits hard enough. He needs not to survive, and Stormspirit is controlling them quite well. I don't think any one of them has BKB. But Assault Cuirass, good item for Tiny because he attacks so slow. I still think he should go for BKB. I think they all, well, not all of them, but TA definitely needs BKB. Beastmaster not so much. Tiny, is he going for Voidstone? Hex, I think? Or maybe Lincoln's? We'll have to find out. Tiny should get a BKB. Silencer, doesn't really need it. Oh, Refresher Orb, that's really good. If you can get... I thought this would be an Orchid, but Refresher makes a lot of sense as well. Now, can they go for it? Someone could be in the bomb lane, split pushing a little bit. You don't have to have 5 people there, but while they could split push well with Tiny and TA, they both need them for team fights. Because if they fight 4 on 5, without one of their main damage dealers, it's unlikely they'll win. And Spectre, she can afford to go other places. Oh, no. Spectre, she can afford to go elsewhere. She doesn't have to stick with her team. So they start the fight, split pushing, and they need Spectre, you just haunt. It's gonna be a bit difficult for the Dire to go through this. This is a bit of a wall, but we're going for it anyway. You want to say chip damage, but that's more like chunk damage. Limbs falling off. And the tower looks like it might fall down. Nice dive in. They always go for Lion because they know that he's sort of the easiest person to bring down right now. But Lion saved up. He's surviving and long enough to create some space for his team. Storm Spirit, will he fall? No. Spectre reflecting all that damage, surviving long enough. It's 4 on 3, but Storm's gonna be back in the fight very soon, and they're just breaking. They're running away. Can they do anything? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just all going to be picked off one by one. The Cold Embrace by Winter Wyvern kept the line alive for so long that they kept thinking, oh, we're going to kill him, we're going to kill him. They focused too much on him, and in the end that resulted in nothing. He died in the end, yeah, but it took them too long. So that was a big play by the Winter Wyvern. Keeping his team alive. Still, it's one thing to defend, another thing to push, but it looks like the Radiants are really starting to switch this around. Spectre was able to go toe-to-toe with Tiny just now, and he killed him in the end, I think, yeah. Spectre... oh no. Well, he contributed... no, he did. He did kill him. And now the Radiant, they're in the lead. Well, they'll be in the lead soon with the gold gap, I think. And this is the advantage of defending, is that when you defend, firstly, you have the high ground, which gives you a lot of vision compared to the enemy team. Secondly, you can buy back if you need to. Thirdly, you can go and heal in the middle of a fight. Oh, Spectre. Maybe you should use a Yules on her, or on himself. Oh, he might. No, will he make it? He should be fine. No, Storm proves me wrong. He is not fine. Roar, saved. But no, they don't have enough damage to bring down the Storm Spirit. If he was a bit faster there, could have avoided. They would have gotten the kill. But without him, no. And Storm is using his static remnants to give them vision. They simply just do not have a way to deal with Storm Spirit. What is Storm Spirit going for next? Shivas is nice, but because you can dive in and throw Shivas on the enemy team, slow them all down. I still would like to see a BKB soon for him though. The enemy team may not be able to control him right now, but looks like it's going to happen eventually. Who knows though. Beastmaster going ahead. I think which one do you go for? Winter Wyvern or Lion is going to be a tough choice, because if you go for Lion, he can keep the Winter Wyvern and keep him alive. If you go for Winter Wyvern, Lion has good crowd control now with his Hex and his stun maxed out. Oh, Storm jumping in. And if you're gonna go split up, expect Storm to pick you up, especially if he has a Spectre friend with him. Storm jumps in somewhere, Spectre haunts in. Whoever's by himself will definitely die. Third Roshan with cheese, but the Radiant may look to contest this. I think he just used his rocket and started flying around here. Doesn't seem like Radiant's actually aware. Their wards are mostly defensive. That's the one thing I keep forgetting to mention, that their wards are defensive, so they don't see very far. Whereas the Dire, do they even have wards on the map? No, they don't. They should have like one ward here, one ward here. Especially a ward. If you put a ward here, it will help you push out a ton. But they seem to think they don't need to ward. And when a team gets ahead, they start doing these small mistakes like not warding. It's actually not that small of a mistake. While the defensive team, the ones who's behind, they usually have to play better than usual if they want to keep the lead. So they do all the right things, while the Dire, they seem to ignore vision and maybe contributing to their loss. Of course, they do have Templar Assassins traps, but they don't provide much in terms of vision. This is all you get. This is it. You never realize how much spectator view gives you vision until you zoom in and you're like, wow, so close. Alright. Axe is maxed out. Still not sure what this voice is. So he has a 4K. So Linkens, he should have it by now. What else is there that goes into voice tone? I know it's a Battle Fury. 1k MMR, refresh you, has the recipe. He needs 2 more pieces, it's about 1.2 gold, 1.2k. If he can get it, then he'll be able to contribute top, but it seems like he's not doing much work now compared to before. Dive in. Will they kill him? Doesn't look like it. No. Tiny moving ahead of his team like that. Alright, 1 kill. But Tiny's gone. Silencer. Dove on. Can't tell where he is exactly in the fight. While probably being killed by Spectre. There goes the Aegis. Storm controlling the fight and not enough to be killed now. Unless he gets called in the last second. He does. Storm brought down by the enemy team. He bought back. And looks like he should. This shouldn't be a dieback. He should be alright. He has enough mana to zip out if he needs to. Wyvern also just bought back, and Clockwork keeping the enemy team control during BKB. Will we have a dead TA? TA down, and soon enough, he's down too. Storm bought back, but you can afford to. If you have buybacks, there's no reason for you not to use it to defend your base. Now he has 6 minutes left without it, so that's a bit risky. He should be a bit careful now. But he does have Bloodstone and 14 charges, 4 seconds each. That's 56 seconds of his death time are gone. He should be quite fine. let's see, what do the Dire team have? TA doesn't have any items since BKB, which he bought quite some time ago. He needs more damage. They simply just they can't burst down the Storm Spirit. They need more damage to do that. And he's using his hook shot to farm. Okay. Beastmaster, he has his Vlads again. He hasn't made much progress. A pipe might be good against all the magic damage coming from the Radiant team. It blocks all of Radiance's damage. That's something. Axe, he has BKB and he has a Void Stone. This weird. Oh, we have a dive in. A dead Beastmaster followed by what looks like to be a dead Tiny as well. A tanky guy, but brought down in the end. And without buyback, Radiant team could probably get middle and top racks because they're up against only 3. Oh, it has buyback if he chooses to use it. They just keep pushing. There's no reason not to. And Spectre's bringing down the bottom tier 1.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This match bought back, but without Tiny there, a huge chunk of their damage is gone. TA alone doesn't seem to hit hard enough. Alright, Axe dives in. His team seems unprepared for this. Silencer not using his ultimate yet. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. And there we go. Being dove on. Lion dead from the start. Storm Spirit again able to zip out, while the Dire team slowly whittle away. This Radiance burn doing a lot of work. TA bought back. He'll probably try to defend just him and Tiny. It'll be an impressive sight if they do it, but doesn't seem like they. Oh crap! Being dove on. Tiny here saved the day. Will he be able to know? Come on. Silent being controlled. Storm TA. Will he be able to hit him? No. Come on. Winter Wyverns. Cold Embrace. You can't hit that. And just like that, the game is called. It seemed like the Dire had an overwhelming advantage at some point. Then all these squiggly lines show how they sort of just threw it away with all of the small mistakes. Another comeback. And since this game is almost over, it was the Storm Spirit who asked for this cast. I figured that he'd probably win. I didn't expect him to do this well. 31-9. And for advice, I would say that if you're going to go Bloodstone, you might consider going Arcane Boots early. I'm not much of a Storm player myself, so I assume you know the hero better. And maybe a BKB. But well done. Although the self-praise is a bit unnecessary. And I hope you enjoyed my cast. Thank you very much.